What's my mother name?
What's up guys, KDub175 back with another Pokemon Duel video, and it is that time guys for another deck prep video. I'm going to do my best to try to show, this deck prep video some justice, Go Shiny Hunters had one of the best deck prep videos, so I'm going to really try to do a good job for you guys. Let's just start this off looking at Mega Gengar, okay? I don't think we're going to need Mega Gengar unless you want to try to hold Pokemon. It's only going to be hitting for 140. Gengar is 3 MP on his own, so I don't think it's going to be worth the plate spots. However, Gengar is definitely going to be a nice unit. 3 MP, it can move through figures, Super Shuppet definitely, and it synergizes really well with Seismitoad, as you guys know. We've had a lot of these poison decks, so if you have Gengar, definitely put him on, even without Seismitoad. Venusaur, it is going to be a 2 MP. So it's definitely going to be a lot more usable, and if you have the Mega Venusaur, it could be worth it just for the simple fact that you can get some cheese wins, guys. The people are not expecting a 3 MP Mega Venusaur, so you can pull that plate and get an easy win. Then we have Drapion. It's going to be 3 MP in Gym with its newly buffed MP from 1 to 2, so it is going to be a 3 MP. And Skorupi, guys, this is going to be the gem of the gym, the gem of the gym. This thing is going to confuse all psychic types, okay? I remember RX used to run this thing to counter Deoxys when, he didn't really have a lot of counters to Deoxys, and he was ranked really high, getting close to the 4K. So, Skorupi, guys, definitely going to be a key unit with a lot of these new Pokemon, especially if you don't have any of the new ones. So, if you're able to confuse Lunala, if you're able to confuse Deoxys attack form, along with some other Pokemon, and then you get the evolution, this thing's pretty nice, and it also has the battle armor, just like Deoxys attack form. You can make them respin. Arbok, not going to be used, again, unless you're really lacking figures. It will be 3 MP, has a nice dodge. Maybe with some hurdle jumps, you can cheese out some quick rush wins. And then we have Honor, another budget runner, expand that Toxic, and, it goes through figures. So taking a look at the material exchange so we can look at the new figures, the Nihilego. This thing is really awesome, and I have a lot to say about this, okay? For one, if you're running an energy plate, you do want to get this thing on the field before you play it because it will nerf your energy effects along with your opponent. So if your opponent has a Nihilego and you're running an energy plate, you want to wait to play that plate until they bring it out because it's not going to go back to the bench unless they have a scoop up. So keep a lookout for scoop up because if this thing's knocked out, it's sent to Ultra Space. So you definitely want to run 2 of these guys. The Call Signal is going to bring back the one that was knocked out and sent to Ultra Space, which is basically like Latios and Latios, guys. Like when this thing's gone, it's gone. But you can bring it back with the Call Signal. I really think that they're going to be adding maybe other units that have this ability. Like there should be something that can bring this back that's not going to be sent to Ultra Space, just kind of like a utility figure. Maybe it's weak, doesn't have a whole lot of use other than the fact that you want to level up that blue or purple or whatever, having the ability to be able to call one of your Ultra Beasts back. As of right now, we just have the Nihilego. We are going to be getting more. I don't know if they're going to come on the 25th or February 14th when the new banner comes, but they are saying more beasts are coming. I think this thing also would be really, really good to run with the Tapu Lele because you could expand the purple attack and then basically you're minimizing your chances of getting knocked out. You're gonna negate gold attacks and be able to, poison figures, give them 7 weight, go around, potentially get a weight win, because that's a lot of weight, guys. That's almost as long as the dragons take to come out. And then the white tentacles, that symbiont marker, guys, when it's knocked out, it's going to add a marker to that figure that knocks it out, and the opponent's not going to be able to use them anymore unless they can tag them or scoop them up or something, and then you can move them around yourself. So it's a pretty good unit, but it's really risky. If this thing gets knocked out and you have 2 of them, you can call it back. But if both of them get knocked out, which you can see, it's actually not that hard to knock it out with a gold attack and anything above 83. So I don't know, guys. Like I said, I think as of right now, I don't think it's as good as it's going to be because it's only able to call itself back. So you have to have duplicates. So if you're thinking about crafting this figure, you might as well pony up the 10,000 material, guys. Or if you already have one, you need to have 2 if you're going to run this. You can try the one for fun, but don't say I didn't warn you, because even running 2 of them, I mean, it's weird because you're adding more risk of being down 2 figures versus 1, but you're giving yourself a chance to call back the other one. You know, a Terrakion, a Zapdos, Poliwhirl. Poliwhirl could actually counter this pretty decent. If it lands a purple, it's going to go into a miss. I'm not sure which one of those misses disappear at level 5, but it is a UX, so we're not going to see a whole lot of level 5s right out the gate, guys. But definitely excited to see the new Ultra Beast. This is a really nice unit. You could sit it next to the Cobalion on your gold, potentially. Running it with the Tapu Lele, like I said, guys, I highly recommend that, because the blue and the purple, you're guaranteed not to get knocked out. You can only get knocked out if you hit a miss or if you land your white. And the consolation for getting knocked out on landing that white is pretty good with that Symbiont marker. So I'm definitely excited to see, you know, what people do, how they put decks together. So let's take a look at the Toxapex, guys. This is another new Pokemon in EX. Let's see. This Pokemon cannot be moved by the attack of other Pokemon. Grass-type Pokemon and Fairy-type Pokemon cannot pass by this Pokemon. Okay, so you can't pass through it with like Tapu Bulu, Tapu Koko, you know, Grass and Fairy types. And if they're poisoned or noxious, they're not able to pass by anybody while this Pokemon is on the field. So, you know, that's a pretty decent ability. It is only going to be 1 MP in League, however, it is going to be 2 MP in this gym, so it definitely might be worth trying out. It can hit 140 damage, you know, assuming that it spins twice. And I think this could be another great figure to sit right next to the Cobalion, because it has that 3-star purple, it's got that blue. You know, it can hit for 140 damage. This thing could be a monster to try to knock out, guys. Like, you know, I wouldn't YOLO it. Yeah, and then, you know, they become noxious and all poison Pokemon become noxious. So that purple is insane, guys. Really good purple. And then the blue also makes the opponent poisoned. You know, this thing with the Cobalion running a couple Gengar and the Seismitoad, like, you could have one crazy poison deck. I do like this Pokemon, especially with 2 MP, guys. Definitely worth using in the gym. Definitely, if you pulled it, throw it on the team. You could even throw the Tapu Fini on your team for League. You know, I know we're talking about the gym, but in League, you could throw the Tapu Fini on there and get it out a lot quicker. Now, the Toxicroak, guys, this has got to be one of the best Pokemon of the banner. One of the best rares. I think it's better than like 70% of the EXs, guys. You know, if it's battling just a water type and it doesn't have any other typing, it can't be knocked out. And if we take a look at this wheel, guys, you know, obviously the battle opponent becomes poison, but if the battle opponent is a fairy type that's not a steel type, it's going to be knocked out no matter what. It's got a cross chop attack, guys. This thing can hit for 140 damage. If it spins twice, you get a plus 50. That's pretty insane. There's a little bit of miss on it. This Pokemon is actually kind of weak to Poliwhirl as well, because if it spins the purple, it's going to go right into a miss. But we haven't got the Poliwhirl yet, so we will get to that. But, you know, the 70's not too bad, even for a rare. And then if we take a look at that purple, guys, Acid Breath. It's just an amazing move. It's weird that they made it so it, you know, nerfs the Metal Coat effects, which is kind of for Scissor. But it's also for Steelix or any steel type that is going to be using Metal Coat. But if you evolve this thing, it can hit for 150. It's going to have an 80. I really like this Pokemon, guys. Really, really like it. If we look at the Crawgunk, same thing. Can't be knocked out by just water types. The Belch Purple is going to let you evolve. You know, it's going to move it. It's kind of like the Scary Face. Your Roar. You're able to move the opponent back, and if it is a fairy type, it's going to go to the bench. And for the simple fact that this thing's going to be a 3 MP in the gym, guys. Like, if it was 3 MP in League, it might be completely broken. But the 50's not too bad. Like, I don't mind the 50. The Poison Jab, and it poisons. And it's kind of like a Koko counter, because if the opponent is a fairy type and it's not a steel type, then, you know, that Pokemon's going to also be knocked out, which is nice. So really awesome unit, guys. Toxicroak, man. Love this thing. Can you imagine this thing with a 4-star purple, hitting for 150 and an 80 wheel slice? Like, I mean, you guys know the EXs that are out. It's way better than a lot of them. And then we got the Mareanie, guys. So when this Pokemon's on the field, Pokemon that are not poison type Pokemon or steel type Pokemon deal 10 less damage. So this is exactly why I thought that they were handing out a lot of EX cubes and chain level 1 figures in the New Year's boosters, because of this type of utility, guys. Negative 10 damage. Insane. And guys, I definitely recommend, if you are running this Pokemon, you're going to want to run it in an all poison type, steel type deck, because it doesn't say just the opponent. It says all Pokemon that are not poison or steel type Pokemon. So they're going to have minus 10 damage. So you're going to want to run Pokemon of the right type, or you're going to be, kind of hurting your own figures. And I don't think this Pokemon's going to be easily evolved by any means. It does have a Sludge Bomb. If this Pokemon is knocked out, all Pokemon within 2 steps become poison. So it's kind of like the wheezing or, the coughing, whichever one does. I think it's the wheezing. So this is kind of like a utility Pokemon. It's got the Poison Sting. You can throw some poison down. The Spike Cannon, if you spin it twice, you're going to be really lucky. I don't know, even at like level 10. Even at level 10, guys, like Pancham, half his wheel, and sometimes he'll only spin once or twice. Sometimes he pops off. But like, I think you would be insanely lucky to be able to spin your Spike Cannon 3 times, and that's still only going to be a 90. So I wouldn't bank on getting this evolution, but it is a nice utility figure. I will give it that. It's pretty cool. And it's going to have 3 MP in the gym. So it could be a nice runner in the gym, guys. And let's go ahead and take a look at Mega Mewtwo X. This Pokemon is not knocked out in battle. If it would be, it's just sent to the bench. So, man, this thing's going to be strong. It already hits for 150 damage. It's going to be hitting for 170 damage in the gym, guys. Completely insane. So if you do have this Pokemon, like, definitely put it on the team. Mewtwo's still going to be really good because it's going to get a plus 20. And this thing's going to buff all your Psychic types. So I think Psychic decks are going to be really strong. To counter this Pokemon, Scruffy is going to be pretty good. Poliwhirl is a decent counter to it. I don't know. Like, Blaziken with the Cyclone Kick. Lunala, you're going to have to get lucky and hit the Moongeist, because it's going to have a 70, it's going to have a 90, so it's going to go neutral with Lunala if you have a chain level 10. So if you don't have a chain level 10 Lunala, I don't recommend it. Now, Mega Mewtwo Y, this is going to be a little bit better, I think, because this thing cannot be moved by effects like Cyclone Kick, Sunsteel Strike, Moongeist, things like that. So, you're not going to be able to get lucky and send it to the PC that way. And it also is going to be hitting for 160 damage with its Psy Strike. Really strong, guys. And it's going to give a plus 20 to all your Psychic types. So that thing's like a direct buff for a straight Psychic deck, guys. Like, if you have them both, run them both. Both of those Megas are incredibly good. Mewtwo's going to be good on his own, as is. Lunala is still going to be really strong, especially if you have a chain level 10. It's going to be hitting for 190 damage at a chain level 10, which is insane. Tapu Lele is going to be good, I think, with the Nihilego. I do think that they work good as a pair. It's pretty good for your Psychic types, especially in Lunala getting a 3-star Moongeist. Solgaleo is going to be really strong with a plus 20, maybe on a Steel Energy deck, because there is going to be some poison decks with the Phantom Energy. So Steel, like 2 Solgaleo and Steel Energy. You got to watch out for the Nihilego, because it nerfs the energy effects, but then there's those new plates as well. Looking at Malamar here, I do like Malamar. It has a lot of miss. You got to invest in leveling it up, and with Carmonite, I don't think we're going to see a lot of Tapu Koko. Maybe some people pairing up their Koko with the Zapdos that are lacking some strong psychic figures like Deoxys, Lunala, Mewtwo. So Malamar could definitely be a good unit, especially for people running duplicates. Delphox. Nobody's going to use this except SHD, which seems to really do well with it, man. Delphox is such an awesome Pokemon. The design is cool. The ability with the miss is awesome, but it's just way too weak. They included in the boosters. It's a poison psychic gym, and they didn't even give it a buff. Latias, you know, these things are going to be strong, but the hallucination. Again, guys, I don't know if you're going to be able to pull these back with the call signal from the Nihilego. Please let me know in the comments if that's only for the Ultra Beasts to call them back, or, you know, if the Latias and Latias actually go to the Ultra Space, because they're not technically banished. Deoxys attack form, he's going to be annoying and super strong. Gardevoir, it's not going to be real strong. It is going to be able to block Mega Gengar. I actually recommend Yveltal over the Gardevoir. Mew is actually going to be pretty good because we won't see a lot of Coco, so I like Mew. Metagross, we have an evolution line now, guys. The Metang is good. The Beldum is good. They're Psychic and Steel type. Steel Energy works really good with it. It's going to get a plus 20 in the gym. Going to be super, super strong, guys. It's also going to nerf the respin effects for Deoxys attack form, so I recommend it. Metang, really love the Metang, guys. A solid figure. Bronzor, there's going to be a lot of 3 MPs, Gengars running around and such. I like it. It's a psychic type, so it also gets the buff. Bronzong, 1 MP kind of sucks, but it's going to be pretty strong. You know, it just depends on what you guys have. Reuniqueless, like a lot of miss, don't recommend them, but they are going to be pretty strong. And we have the Magearna. It is going to get a buff for every time you get a knockout. It's not going to be as strong, but if you have it and don't have anything else. Now, Tapu Fini, basically just for the Pony Wish. So that way, if they have a figure that you cannot handle, you can exclude it. Scissor is going to probably not be that great. Let's be honest. Tapu Lele, yeah, we already covered the Tapu Lele. Magnezone is going to be good for a Steel Energy deck if you're trying to fight against that poison. Tapu Koko, you know, if you don't have anything else, you run in the Magnezone, Magneton, Zap. Cobalion is going to be good with, you know, figures that have heavy purple to kind of sit on your goal. Seismitoad is going to be really good to run with Gengar, as you guys know. Blaziken, just going to be OP with that Cyclone Kick. Zapdos with the gold. Garchomp is actually pretty good to run in a poison deck. I do like the synergy with Gengar and Seismitoad. If you can hit that that double flight, you do get a knockout if they have a status effect. Not the top tier Pokemon, but still a good choice. Yveltal, I picked this Pokemon over the Gardevoir just because it's stronger in the sense that you can have Sableye on the field, no ghost can pass by, and you can buff your dark types. Sableye, always recommend Sableye. I love Sableye. You guys know, like, it has a gold it can confuse. You know, the Dartrix with the Decidueye. You know, Magneton. Poplio, I definitely like Poplio. If you have the whole line, set the evolution, but for that, you know, miss on the purples. Oricorio Pal style, definitely probably going to see this on a lot of psychic decks, especially if you're lacking chain levels and you want to get them even stronger. Definitely recommend it. Vibrava to slow down the rush. Poliwhirl. Poliwhirl is going to be able to counter like Lunala. It's not bad for the Mewtwo and the Mega Mewtwo's. Oh, definitely level 10 Deoxys attack form for sure. It's not too bad for the Nihilego. There's a lot of good counters Poliwhirl has, so definitely recommend it. And then they added a bunch of the commons, which I've noticed the Lotad still wasn't added. But there's a lot of commons that you can purchase now, which I doubt that you would. But yeah, I think that covers most of the figures, guys. You know, this is like the only gym exclusive that's relevant. Deoxys normal. Dragonite, just like to show, you know, because it's a gym exclusive, something you can't buy in the material shop. It needed a buff, guys. It's Dragonite. Like, Dragonite should be one of the best EXs. I don't think I missed anything, guys. And if I did, let me know in the comments. You know, like I said, I'm not the master deck crafter over here. but I think I found some pretty good figures to use, both new and old. So let's kind of put together a deck, guys. For a steel energy deck, this is kind of something I came up with. If you don't have any of the new figures, because I haven't opened any boosters, I haven't crafted anything yet, so this is for all of you guys that aren't able to whale out on the banners, you don't have the materials to buy the new figures. This is the setup. If you want to battle against the Phantom Energy with the Seismitoad and a bunch of Gengars. Now, this is going to be the Phantom Energy deck with the Gengars and the Seismitoad. So this is going to be my deck of choice right here, guys. I think it's a better deck overall. You know, we're going to have to watch out for that Nihilego. We're going to have to play our Phantom Energy plate when, you know, we don't have to worry about those coming off the bench. Once they're on the field and they don't have scoop up, we can play it. Solgaleo is going to be good, get a plus 20. Lunala is going to be insane. Sableye is good. Seismitoad for, you know, throwing down poison. And then Gengars. I have the Mega set. I may not use the Megas. I may eventually end up taking them out. But, yeah, this thing's going to turn into a 180 damage. Completely insane. So I think this is one of the best decks that you can put together. Now, you know, there's always changes you can make. There's not one perfect deck. But to make one of the best decks you can make in Pokemon Duel, you got to have a couple of really strong attackers. You got to have some utility. You got to have some runners. At least one runner in this gym. But having 2 runners is going to be definitely better. I definitely recommend to have 2 runners at least. That way you can surround your goal if you're getting rushed and you're going second. And our opponent is Hypercat. He's got 2 Nihilegos, guys, and he has a Mega Mewtwo. Why? Okay, this is definitely, I'm glad I got this recorded right here, guys. This is definitely going to be a great showcase on using, you know, older figures that have been in the game versus a pretty strong deck that has the new figures. So, definitely excited to see how this one turns out. We definitely have our work cut out for us. And okay, so his time is starting to count down. He's going to start with Gengar. So this is why you want to have at least 2 runners. If you don't have 2 runners, you're definitely going to want the Evolto. You're going to want you know, Vibrava, because otherwise there's no way to stop the rush. I mean, you can throw a long throw in there. But see, if I didn't have another runner, I'd have to cover the goal and then he could YOLO. And then I got to come out and attack, and, you know, you can just insta-lose really fast. Having 3 runners is the best, though. 3 runners is the best, because I only have 2 right now. See, he's coming there. So my next move would be run down the right lane. But I'm going to have to come out, like, he has another Nihilego, so I cannot use my Phantom Energy plate just yet. He is going to have a gold attack for his first battle. 3 MP. You know, I think Solgaleo is going to be okay. It kind of sucks that it can send it to the PC, so that is one problem against the Nihilego. You can play your, you know, you can send it to the PC, and then you end up playing your Phantom Energy, and then it's eventually going to get cycled, and you're not going to be able to take advantage of your Phantom Energy anymore. So he's got the Mega Mewtwo Y, and Mewtwo just with the Psychic Shove. This is pretty exciting, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely want to win, but I'm glad we are up against an opponent that has some new figures, so you guys can check it out. This should make for some exciting content. So I'm gonna get my Seismitoad out there. As you can see, he is hanging on to that Nihilego in the back. He's gonna go out with his Seismitoad. I'm cool with that. I'm just going to put my Lunala here, and I have no problem jumping over and attacking that Mewtwo, or the Nihilego for that fact. Okay, yeah, he knows what he's doing. He's keeping that Nihilego on his bench for a reason. Okay, we're going to get the Psychic Shove. We're just going to get weight. There's nowhere he can shove us. And I would definitely like to attack this Nihilego with my Lunala, but for the fact that he has a gold for his first battle, you know, I don't want to get unlucky and have him land his gold into one of our purple attacks. So what are you going to do, Hypercat? Okay, he's just going to waste the turn. I'm going to attack this Mewtwo again before he gets a chance to evolve. Okay, there we go. So, I mean, yeah, we kind of want to see the Mega Mewtwo Y in action, but I don't want to see it in action right now. Not against my figures. Okay, he's swinging around. And you definitely want to be careful in these situations. With that Gengar on my entry point, like, I want to keep a little bit of space between my figures. I do not want that Contagious Tear to go down. Just like there. See? And if all my figures were touching, you know, it could be really, really bad. So you don't want to lose to a weight win or a weight loss. You do not want to give him that opportunity. He does have X speed, so that's one thing I got to kind of be cautious of. But as long as we land our Psychic, as long as our Lunala lands white, we're good. Yep, that's what I was thinking. I had a feeling he was going to go with the X speed. Okay, come on, Lunala. Land the 90. Ah! Yeah, you're lucky, bro. You're lucky. All right, I'm going to just go here with Sableye. You've burned your X speed, my friend. And Sableye is here. Now, I've kind of changed his wheel a little bit. I think I put 2 points into his gold, and then the rest I put into the Confuse Ray. This was my gold attacker. This was the one that I leveled up mostly the gold on. So I think I'm going to go ahead and max revive. I'm going to put the Lunala here. And not really sure what I want to do. I may just go over and attack that Nihilego. But okay, so there we go. He brought the other one off the bench. Does he have... you know what? I'm just going to go here. I'm not going to attack. I'm going to try to set up a surround on that size of the Toad. Or if anything, we can push him back. Okay, I'm going to go here. And, like, I'm almost certain he's just going to back up. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I can't jump over with Lunala yet because we will get surrounded. So that was a pretty good placement of the Nihilego next to his goal. Let's just go ahead and attack with the Sableye. Hopefully we don't get punished. Oh my lord. So lucky. The dude is getting all the lucky spins. And like I said, I changed the wheel. I only put 2 points into the gold. And then everything, it's level 10, guys. Level 10 Sableye. He's going to double chance. Okay. All right. Nice. Okay. Are you going to respin? He doesn't want to get burned. I mean, either way, it's bad. Like, but I guess that was the best case scenario for him, really, without hitting the Moongeist, because now we have a huge miss. So he has a good shot of just knocking us out, not getting burned, not getting sent to the PC. He has Swap Spot, but he doesn't have Scoop Up, so that's good. I'm gonna go here and attack. Come on, we gotta land the Psychic. There we go. Okay, now this is gonna be, so I have that Symbiont marker. So see, yeah, he went bye-bye. Oh, wow, that looks weird. Oh, man, that's crazy looking. So, yeah, I don't think we can use this Pokemon anymore. Take a screenshot of that. This is the first time I've seen this. So, we do have a Scoop Up. So, I am able to scoop that Pokemon up. So, he moves me over. Yeah, look. Like, I'm trying to select it, and I cannot move it. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Okay, I'm just gonna cover up the goal here. See what we can do. Uh-oh. Not looking good, guys. Not looking good. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to scoop up. I gotta scoop up this Lunala. And then hopefully he goes in for the attack. See, so we got that marker taken away. So hopefully he goes in and attacks our Gengar, and we can hit dodge or purple, and then we can surround it. No, he's gonna attack the Solar. Come on, hit the Sunsteel. Ah, come on. Okay, we're getting wrecked, guys. We are getting wrecked. Okay, I gotta back up with the Seismitoad. You're gonna go in for the attack. He's probably gonna move down with the Nihilego. That's what I would do. Okay, he doesn't attack. Okay, I'm gonna have to move in here now because I'm not gonna be able to get a surround. So my Lunala is just as strong as yours, if not stronger, my friend. Okay, he's moving down with the Seismitoad. Okay, what do we want to do here? I'm gonna attack. Hopefully we don't get knocked out yet. Nice, okay. So he gets the call signal. He is going to be able to bring the other Nihilego back. So I'm assuming there's probably just like a highlighted spot to where he can put it, because you can put that figure within 2 spots. Okay, so I think it might be safe to play the... yeah. Okay, so we got them both poisoned. Like, the only problem is that Lunala, like, if we move off the entry point, then Lunala can jump over and take the entry point. But I don't think that Lunala wants to get poisoned, so I think it's a good time to play the Phantom Energy. Yeah, let's play the Phantom Energy, guys. Because they're both on the field, so... Okay, we need to get a little bit of luck here. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. No, I do not want to send that Nihilego because we do not want it to get cycled. Because then we lose our Phantom Energy effects, which we definitely need right now. So we're able to get more Pokemon out. Okay. Alright, he's moving up and attacking. Please don't knock us out. Please just land Psychic. Oh my god. This dude is getting so lucky. So lucky. So now he's in a position that he can swap spots. So now he can cover up our entry point. And we're going to have to move over. Okay, you know what, guys? This may work out. This may work out. Yeah, he's going to swap spot. That's fine. I'm going to move over and attack. You guys, okay, yeah. I'm going to move over and attack. Then I'm going to have my Gengar. I'm going to be able to come out, kill whoever. He's going to go for a surround, and then I'm going to kill his other Nihilego and save the surround for the match. You watch it. I'm going to make plays, boys. I'm making plays. I'm making plays. As long as he doesn't knock out our Gengar. Like, he could move in and attack and kill our Gengar because we don't have the chain levels, so. Oh, he's double chancing. Okay. Okay, please do not kill our Gengar. Call signal. Okay, that's fine. Totally okay with that. Alright. So, I can take my Gengar. I can kill his Nihilego. I can sit it right on the corner in the center. 1, 2, 3. Cover up the goal. And he can't attack me from where he's at. So I'm going to go right here. And he's probably going to take this surround. And then we're going to move right through that Nihilego and kill him. Unless he doesn't take the surround. Yep, he took the surround. Look, he thinks he's won, right? Get out of here, Nihilego. Go to the freaking Ultra Space Land. You're both gone. Now that's making plays. What are you going to do now? He cannot reach us with the Seismitoad to surround. Oh, and he DCs. He DCs. Oh, man. I wonder if he's going to come back. Making plays, boys. Leave a like for that, guys. We went up against probably one of the most OP decks. We got old units, no new figures, and we were about shut down. We hung on to our Phantom Energy plate, and we played it when we were able to, so we didn't have to worry about the Nihilego and its ability coming out and just nerfing it to the ground. You know, he could attack with his Gengar, because we don't have any chains on this Gengar. Oh, come on, dude. You little baby. You were winning every roll. You threw us back into a corner, but we made plays. We thought ahead. We had a plan. It worked out. And now he just quits. So it looks like he's not going to come back, guys. It looks like we're going to take this win home. And as you can see, both of those Nihilego are gone. So even if he didn't quit, like, he was going to be at a huge disadvantage. But that Gengar could have knocked us out. So he quit like a little baby. He couldn't, you know, at least just finish the match. And then he, you know, whatever. But Whisper, hey, here's another candidate for your wall of shame, my dude. But hey, leave a like if you guys enjoyed this video. I worked pretty hard on it. And how do you guys like the new overlay? I think it looks pretty cool. This was a pretty awesome match. Leave a like if you guys did enjoy the video. Please, it helps me out a lot. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any new video ever. Follow me on Twitter if you guys haven't already. And if for some reason you don't use Twitter, just leave a comment below. And until the next one, later, guys.